Hello to students. In this video we go for enlargement, which is one of the types of geometrical transformations. First, let's see what enlargement means, then we go for properties of enlargement. When an object is enlarged, the result will be a new image which is mathematically similar to the original shape. So enlargement doesn't necessarily mean that the image will be larger. Even it might be smaller than the original. For example, when you take a photo using your camera, when you do zoom in or zoom out, you are making enlargement actually. So enlargement gives you a similar but in sometimes larger size or sometimes in a smaller size. But all sides actually are multiple of each other. For example, all sides become twice, becomes, I don't know, 3 times, 1.5 times, or half, or 1/3. But the same ratio is used for all sides to make actually enlargement. One of the frequently asked questions in Cambridge past papers is to describe the geometrical transformation used. So for enlargement, remember that you should mention 3 points. What are those 3 points? First of all, you need to mention the title, I mean the name of enlargement to describe. So if you see enlargement, you should mention the name, which is enlargement. Then the other thing that you need to know is center of enlargement. You should mention that this shape is enlarged using this center. Then I will tell you how to find it. Then this the third case you need to mention is a scale factor. A scale factor is actually giving you how much a shape becomes larger or maybe smaller. For example, when a scale factor is 2, it means that all sides have become twice. When a scale factor is half, it means that all sides have become half to make a new image. So this is enlargement. Now, if you see here, you have a triangle ABC. You see here ABC is a right angle triangle. And it is enlarged to make a new image uh, called A prime, B prime, and C prime is the image of ABC. As you see, it is enlargement. Why? Because all sides have become larger by the same ratio. See here, for example, AB, 1 unit, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units. So let's see A prime, B prime. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So far AB has become twice to make A prime, B prime. Next one, let's see how much is BC. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see how much is B prime, C prime. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It is also twice. They have the same ratio. A prime, B prime have become twice of AB, and B prime, C prime is also twice BC. There is no need to count A prime, C prime. Why? Because exactly by considering Pythagoras theorem, we know that it will be also the same ratio of the same ratio. Now the question is that after we find out this transformation is showing enlargement, how we can find center of enlargement? Okay. In order to find center of enlargement, you should do so. See, A and A prime are two corresponding vertices. Why? Because A prime is image of A. What is image of B? Definitely B prime. Image of C is C prime. So A is mapped onto A prime, B is mapped onto B prime, C is mapped onto C prime. So now, then Using a straight line, join corresponding vertices. A prime and A are joined, you see, and you extend it. Then I will tell you why. B prime, join them, then extend it. C prime, you see, they are joined and extend it. As you see, these three lines meet each other here. So this is called center of enlargement, denoted by O or and sometimes E. So center of enlargement, when you join using a straight line corresponding vertices, it will give you coordinate of center of enlargement. For example, if you consider this point as the origin, as you know, look at the pointer. So for example, here coordinate will be 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So then 3 and 8 will be the center of enlargement. Now, the other question is to find the scale factor. As I told you, a scale factor gives you how much your shape becomes larger in what ratio actually. So you can use one of these ratios, the ratio of corresponding size. You can write A prime, B prime, be careful, the ratio of image to the original shape. Be careful again, image to the original shape. So A prime, B prime, how much was it? 12 units over AB. So 12 over AB, 12 over 6 will be 2. So if you use other size exactly and definitely it will give you, because it's enlarged, it give you the same ratio. B prime, C prime was 10 over BC, which is 5, 10 over 5, again 2. If you measure A prime, C prime, and AC, again it will give you ratio 2. So one way to find the scale factor is to have the ratio between corresponding sides. The other thing, you can use the distance from the origin or center of enlargement. You can use what is center of image to the, from the center, you measure it, so it will be A prime O over AO. It will be, again, if you measure it, I would like you to draw it accurately and do it in your notebooks and see A prime O over AO again will give you 2. Or C prime O over CO, again it will give you 2. Or B prime O over BO, again it will give you 2. So we learned two ways to find. One, to use the ratio of corresponding size. The other, the ratio of image from the center over the ratio of original point to from the center. Now, it was a type of enlargement and definitions. Now, look at this example. So it says ABCD is mapped onto A prime, B prime, C prime, D prime. So A prime, B prime, C prime, D prime is the image. So as you see here, a scale factor makes it smaller. So a scale factor will be less than 1. So something like half, 1 over 3, 1 over 5, because it has become smaller. Now, just I would like you to pay attention to this point, that if shape and its image are on the same side of center of enlargement, a scale factor will be positive. Here the scale factor is positive too. If they are in two other sides, one of them left, one of them right, or top, below, so a scale factor will become negative. You will see in following examples. Now here, in order to find the center, do you see A is joined to A prime, continue D, D prime, then B prime, B, C prime, C, they meet each other here. So it is the center of enlargement. Now, in order to find the ratio, you can use two corresponding sides. For example, A prime, B prime, be careful, image to origin. So it will be A prime, B prime is 3 over AB, which is 6 here. So 3 over 6 will be 1 over 2. It means that this has 1 over 2, the ratio of image to original will be 1 over 2. It means that all sides of image will be half of the original one. Now, here there are some examples concerning this topic. I would like to draw them and carefully and accurately and solve them Here, question number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. But be careful, if they are in the same side, they will be, a scale factor will be positive, but if they are in two different sides of the center of enlargement, they will be negative. I mean the scale factor. So it is the fifth question. Now, thanks for watching this video, and I would like to see how you solve these questions.